Hey, what's up, everybody? Yesterday, I was streaming and somebody tipped me off that there was a Mortal Kombat 11 launch event going on, and I had no idea until halfway through it, more than halfway through it. So today, I actually want to go back and watch. And yesterday too, I mean, I was talking about other stuff. I really want to like delve into the game footage because it's the launch build of the game, and I don't think that they have like the day one patch or anything like that, but it was told to me that it was the launch version of the game. So this is the first like footage of that I've seen. I mean, I know some people have the game, but I don't. Maybe I will soon, but I don't. So I want to look at it as a result and kind of check it out. I mean, I especially want to check out Geras because that's the character that I'm most interested in, and OmegaK played him yesterday. But I also want to check out Johnny because I didn't see any of that. I tuned into the stream after Irish Mantis had played. He played Johnny. Apparently he got smoked, but whatever. That's cool. I just want to see like what it looked like. He played against Foxy, I believe, and yeah, I haven't reviewed it yet. I just wanted to do it kind of live on stream. But yeah, I'm really excited for that to see what they did.
Back to the Mortal Kombat 11 UK launch. It is now time for our pro player tournament, and we have 4 of the finest NRS players.
Does that sound right? Does that sound cool? Let me know.
For you guys' pleasure.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing, and actually,
that's true. The video itself had a bunch of audio issues, but like, does it sound all right compared to me?
To obviously see how the pros are going to handle this, because it's all very well having a bit of a bash, but
yeah,
we want to see the actual techniques.
First off, their accent's hilarious.
To the stage, our very first player, can you please welcome up Irish Mantis? Come on up. Hey, how are you doing?
What's story?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, you already?
Yeah, all right.
Wish I had seen this live. What an Irish Mantis way to handle this situation.
How are you doing?
What's story?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, you already?
Yeah, all right. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Do you feel prepared?
Yeah, I'm prepared. Yeah, I've been practicing all night.
Yeah?
Oh no, I'm only messing, I don't have to get. Yeah, no, practice there like about an hour ago, and it should do the trick, you know? It's only bleeding Foxy.
Ah, okay.
Now you have quite the resume. I mean, obviously having been the MKX Cup
That's
League
Irish
and
Mantis, yeah.
the
He's
IPS
hilarious.
Injustice as well. I mean, you've done a lot
Ryan,
of
you're
work.
putting pressure on me now, man. Now I feel like I have to try. Yeah, I do, yeah.
How are you feeling about how do you think about your chances versus good old Foxy there?
It's Foxy, innit? So, but, you know, I'm just going to like mash forward 3 and hope for the best. It got me this far, right? So,
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
anyway,
That's
Just
me.
stick with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
exactly, you know it.
Wish you the very best of luck.
Yeah, do you want to take a seat and get
What
yourself ready?
a Mantis way to handle that situation. He's a funny dude, and he like rarely. I mean, I don't know the guy super well. I've hung out with him at tournaments a few times. He like doesn't take things very seriously. Yeah, what's up? Oh, it's Foxy, innit? Like it's.
And
What a
next up, the
dude.
man who needs no introduction.
What a dude.
Second place at Evolution World Championship 2015. Second place at the ESL Pro League. This man is Foxy Grampa.
Come on up.
He's a
Hey.
legend, man. He's hilarious.
How you doing?
He's so funny.
Alright, you alright?
Yeah. Okay.
That was the same thing.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright, you alright?
Yeah. Okay. You seem
What?
quite- Cash,
Okay.
you prepared?
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm always cool.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casual. Keep it cash. What's your strategy going into this? You think?
Just wrecking.
Just wreck it. I mean, winning is always a strategy.
No, denying victory is always a strategy.
Oh my God! What a Foxy thing to say. Also.
Now, first place at Combo Breaker, first place at SoCal Regionals, first place at Biennality. I mean, the list just goes on. DreamHack, you've won literally everything NRS related. How do you do it?
Denying victory. It's not about playing for yourself. It's about playing for their misery. That's
Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's new. That's interesting. All right. So,
That's such an opposite take of what Ryan Hart does. I was saying this yesterday, but he's so concerned with like the internal player perspective, his player perspective. If he's the one playing, I feel like that's like a foreign
you
language
looking
to
for a
him.
clean sweep today?
What Foxy just said.
maybe. We'll see. It's
Okay.
a bit early.
yeah. First round, sometimes a bit
Need some
rocky.
refinement still.
See how it goes. All right, Irish Mantis, he's no slouch. All right. He looks ready. He looks confident.
Shrugs.
Take a seat there, Dylan. Take a seat. He looks super confident. He looks like it's just another day in the office.
Casual.
Yeah.
So casual.
Yeah, yeah.
Why don't we throw it over to Ketchup?
All right, let's.
These are two guys. So this is just
These are
another
two
day
of
in
my
the
favorite
office.
commentators,
But it's
by the way.
also a different environment.
Move on. Where's the match? Skipping ahead a lot. Aha! Alright. So, yeah, like I said, I really wanted to watch Mantis' Johnny, because I haven't seen Johnny, like, played. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen Scarlet. It's fine. I played against Scarlet in the beta. And this is... I heard later that this is the launch version of the game. And again, I've heard it also doesn't have the day one patch. So, you know, maybe things will change a bit, but like probably not drastically. Right? Don't you think? So this is going to be interesting to watch and break down a little bit. I'm expecting, you know, Foxy zones him out, Foxy is slow and patient, and Mantis like tries to get in and it doesn't work. That's basically my without even having seen it. Without even having seen a Johnny, really, in MK yet, in MK11 yet. That's my expectation. We'll check it out. Wow, what a tech. I mean, I guess I don't know what Johnny he has. I guess I don't even remember really like what Johnny's variation tools were. He has Shock Jock Johnny. I don't know what that means. Wait, is that down 3? Probably look like down 3. Look, maybe down 4. Ugh, the terrible jump from Mantis. Again? Dang, what a genius. I wonder if you can cancel at, it looks like he's in the air, but I wonder if there's something you can do. Man, I gotta say also, I mean, shout out to Foxy. He played this character. You played this character in the beta, dude. So props to Irish Mantis for playing a character that was not available in the beta. I respect that. Oh man, I totally agree that they should do that, man. That'd be so nice to add that. I highly agree. One sec, let me do this. So much to cover, but Mortal Kombat 11, for those of you watching who might not be too familiar with the game, like, look, he's already got combos and stuff. What a cheater. Oh, look at this too. This is new. Do you see? Do I have the? I don't have the mouse on. No, I do not. Okay. In any case, look down at the bottom right and the bottom left. See where it says 100.00 defense, 100.00 offense? That's new. They didn't used to have that. I don't think either one of them has done a meter burn thing yet, but I wonder if when that does happen. You could turn that on in the beta? Oh, no way. Oh, okay. I never knew. Interesting. That's cool.
When specific factors are met, moves will then do that. They'll change their properties, they'll increase the damage, they'll make it launch, they'll make it do some damage over time. But you have to be aware of them as a player.
Foxy's in here, of course. Man, what a cheater. Playing this character that you play.
Played a lot of Scarlet due to the fact that she was in the beta, she was in the stress test. Now, Irish Mantis might not have a tremendous amount of...
Wow, down 2, huh? He's looking for grab.
But you can be sure he's used to fighting against anyone that played the beta for any time. Definitely.
Like, does this Johnny not have... I don't know what he has. I don't know, Foxy, if you know what he has in this. I mean, like, I've been watching this footage now for like 30 seconds, and I've basically seen walk forward and some kick string, and like down 4 maybe, out of Mantis. Does he have like the straight ball? Doesn't he have shadow kick? Like, does he have? I don't know. Like, I don't even know what's default for Johnny. I don't remember. I do think that it's noticeable that the walk and dash speeds are a little faster, don't you think? Like that right there, that is not like a ton of distance to go before blocking, but that's definitely better than it was in the beta. What string is that? Is that the forward 3 string? Or is that forward 4? What's the knee start in this game?
Must say though, Foxy had some alternatives for some other characters, but didn't really dedicate because I think Scarlet is just the character he has the most.
Dude, all right.
The most experience too. But
Default is Shadow Kick, Straight Ball, and Nutcracker. Okay. Okay, so Straight Ball is a default. And that is the forward 4. Got it. Interesting.
you can see the space control pretty, it's in black and white really. She has the range on 20k.
Wow. Oh, he screwed it up. Oh, he can get Crushing Blow. Is it next time that you guess wrong in the second or the third? Throw tech. I don't remember. Oh, you could have done something.
See him go for that string. Set multiple times, but just really
Okay, I guess it's not the second time. But I like that it says escape failed. That's really good to know. Okay, yeah, I was like, why aren't you doing some of these? I don't know.
unfortunate because I feel like the shadow kick kind of.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. He can still do that.
Unfortunate because I feel like the shadow kick.
Or again, I guess, more accurately.
Drinking up Irish Mantis.
Wow.
Okay, the only fatal blow. Oh my god.
You like don't get anything out of it. What's that? Wait, does it have to be 2 straight? Wrong throw. Oh, I didn't realize it was 2 straight. Okay, okay. Got it. So that's 4-3-4-4. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's this one.
I went to the slowest. Only fatal blow. Oh my god.
Okay. That looks good.
That is wait, no way. Oh my god.
Oh, dang. Is he going to make this comeback on you? Are you about to lose?
Start screwing with him. The metal game.
What? That was a straight neutral duck right there. What a dick.
The metal game. Oh!
Nice.
He was so close to bringing it back, and the PND purposefully neutral ducking. Absolute broken jaw. 1 game down. But I am so happy with how.
I didn't know it was 2 straight. That's cool. That's good to know. That's a weird choice. But I guess that means you don't have to keep track of it forever. Although I kind of liked that idea that you had that. What I thought was that it was like just 2 or 3 in a game or whatever, and you just had to keep track of how many times you had screwed up a throw tech. But okay, duly noted. Does he not do a straight ball the whole time? Like, is Johnny's straight ball bad? Is he trying to get under? I wonder. I bet that works. I bet some characters can low profile the tongue. Oh, that's just you can just duck that, huh? Dang. What was this? What was this? So this was. Is this the 4-3 string? The little kind of knee start here. Let me see. We'll go back here. Yeah, it was right there. That guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. It was 4-3-4-4 was the little step kick into kick. And knee is forward 4-3. Is that's a 3? I would have guessed that's a punch. Okay. I mean, like, what I thought would happen, I don't know. I haven't seen Johnny since that one combat cast, right? But I guess what I would have expected was that he would be able to, like, sort of counter zone. No, he's not I wouldn't think he's a zoner. But I guess I would expect that it'd be like Baraka, maybe, where, like, Baraka's not trying to zone you. He just wants to throw fireballs to get in, right? So that you aren't doing whatever else it is, so he can kind of move forward out of that. But maybe that's not true for Johnny. I don't know. I wonder here. So he flawless blocked the fireball a couple times. Yeah. Okay, I guess that was the one time. Do you think maybe this is too far for up 3 after that? I don't think I've seen Johnny's up 3 yet, but I feel like if that was Cabal, you would do up 2 and it would like have range enough to hit. Or if it was Jade up 3, those seem really big. Oh my god, I don't know, dude. Maybe. I mean, he's down in life, but that's so expensive. Oh, now you can see the little meter running back up. Look at the numbers there. Ugh, you're killing him. You're killing him. I still don't know like what this Johnny does. So okay, the default moves for Johnny are straight ball, shadow kick, and what was the other one? I don't remember already. Nutcracker. Okay. Like what does this Johnny have? I don't know. Oh, you didn't know what the tournament variant did? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, are they not the same at all? Okay, alright. I didn't realize that the variations were all different. Oh, what's that finisher? 4-4-3-3-1. Oh, okay, he's got something else. That's huge, dude! Look, that time he did a flawless block, I bet he could have done this. Look at the range on this wake up 3. You heard Shock Jock was similar to Fisticuffs from MKX. Oh, wow. Oh, he's got no meters. That's scary in this game. I don't know about Scarlet, maybe. Not like the wildest pressure, but... Ooh, okay. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, alright. You can't be mad about him. You don't know the combos yet. But that was cool. That was a sick-looking anti-air stand jab. Huh. Okay. Nice. And then, whatever. You know, I mean, you do some string there. That's cool. Did you flawless block that? Is that why you didn't take chip? Chip avoided. Does that mean flawless block? What's happening here? Are you gonna turn, you know, like flash white? Right? Isn't that last breath? What's last breath? One defense bar keeps you alive for one chip hit. What? Was that in the beta? Is that a Scarlet only thing that I didn't know about, or is that just a thing? What? You just lost 2 bars. Okay, so is that for Scarlet or is that for everybody? It's universal. Can you opt out of that? I feel like that's not... there's definitely situations where you wouldn't want that, right? Like, what if... maybe this is one situation. You just lost 2 bars. He's about to win. If he does right now, then you're not going to get a full bar back before the next round starts. I guess opting out's taking the hit, maybe. Yeah. Wow. Very interesting. Interesting. I guess this isn't a game where you have to worry about like blocking or getting hit, making the other opponent build meter. So, all right, well. Anyway, let's see what happens. So you lose 2 bars. Okay, so do you get anything back? It's not even building yet. What? Wait, do you get meter back before the next round? Is that new? Because I don't think it worked like that in the beta. You just got all your meter back. I wasn't even paying attention in the previous rounds to see what happened on that. It comes back if you use it on last breath, but on nothing else. Wow. Okay, so there's really no downside. That's crazy. So you just get to avoid chip twice. You just get to if you have the 2 bars. Wow. I guess that's a compromise because there have been people saying that they want no chip kill. I like chip kill, but I guess this is a compromise between the 2 ideas. So you just always use it. Can you explain how Oki and MK11 will work compared to SF5? Oh, yeah. So, I mean, look, it's a similar idea compared to every fighting game. When you knock the opponent down, you want the pressure, right? That's basically every fighting game is the same way. This game is no different. As the defender, though, like, what changes really about that situation is the defender's options, you know? Like, what the game gives you or what your character has. And in this game, every character has the same standard options, but they vary a bit in how they actually play out. So, like, we've seen it a couple times. I think we saw it just a little bit ago. Let me back up. I think we saw Scarlet wake up 3 a little bit ago. Yeah, there it is. So every character has a wake up +3, which is left kick, or up +2, which is right punch. I don't know why they gave those buttons that, but that's what it is. And your wake up 3 is like it seems safe, mid kind of attack. You don't get anything out of it though. It's just a single hit. And then your wake up 2 gets a pop-up. It's a juggle, and you can combo out of it, but it seems unsafe and not fully invincible. I don't know if that's still the case, but it seemed that way in the beta. So you can do those things as you're waking up, but for each character, like, the range will differ of the wake up 3 or up 2, you know, like what part of the screen they hit. Like, that's all different, but the same general options. And then every character also has wake up roll forward or back. Or you can also delay your wake up. You can make it slower even. So there's a lot more defensive tools in this game than in SF5, which is, you know, on the lower end of defensive options in fighting games. Like, most games have more options than SF5. And this game is definitely among them. But you can definitely still play offense, for sure. You know, don't take that to mean that there's not going to be strong offense in this game. Can you jab punish up 3? Or does that vary by character? And yes, you can definitely throw rolls, for sure. Is it a rock, paper, scissors every time? The attacker has no real advantage? Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, it is a mix-up that you play, but the attacker for sure has the advantage. If the opponent's going to do a wake up 2, like I said, that doesn't seem fully invincible. So they have to kind of catch you in an off moment. Or catch you maybe jumping at a bad time. I feel like that shouldn't hit very often on wake up. That shouldn't be that legit. Wake up 3 does seem more legit, but I mean, certainly if it's punishable, then you don't want to do it every time on wake up. But on top of that, like, look at the cost of these things. I didn't mention this, are the defensive meters. So let's go back to where he uses the up 3. Okay, well, it's coming. So check out the vertical bars on the bottom. Oh, there it is, because Johnny did it. You see how one of the vertical bars on Johnny's side now is missing? That means you don't have it anymore until it builds up. It just kind of builds itself back. You don't have to actively build meter in this game. It just comes back. So you use defensive meters for your defensive wake-up options. There's other stuff you use it for, too. Some characters have it for special moves. You can also do it after you do a flawless block, and you get a nice punish using your defensive and offensive meter. So it's not like you will do wake-up every time, wake-up attack every time. You can't. That's not available to you. So the attacker for sure has the advantage. But, you know, you do, as a defender, have more tools, for sure, than in SF5. Yeah, I mean, it's for sure it's true what Automatic says, that rock, paper, scissors is not an accurate analogy when it comes to fighting games. Because things are weighted in fighting games. Certain things will pay off better than others, or will have risks that are greater than others. As opposed to rock, paper, scissors, which is just a straight up 33, 33, 33, just a wheel of options situation. Not the case for fighting games. Almost always. So, I mean, I guess there are some situations that are maybe true 50-50s. That's very rare. That's an interesting question from Adasys. Can you use last breath more than once per round? Well, we know we can use it twice because we saw it happen twice. But can you survive a chip situation and then make a comeback and then get put into a chip situation again and use last breath? Or is it just, if you use last breath, then you don't have defense for the rest of the round? That might be. I mean, I agree with Yams and Jams. It seemed like there was just no meter gain. There's definitely no... Well, that's not true. I mean, some things do take longer to start returning. Like Breakaway takes longer to start returning. So it may be that if this round had gone on for 5 more seconds that we would have seen it come back. I don't know. We'll find out. That's cool. I mean, that's an interesting idea. I always appreciate that NRS is willing to take risks like this. Make new game engines and ideas. Ugh. What was that? Jump 2? Jump 1 maybe it looked like? Ugh. He doesn't know what the button. I don't know what it is either. What you should do there. Ugh, quit jumping, dude. This is funny, man. I've watched 2 games now of Mantis playing. Oh, do something cool. Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Breakaway. Nice. Ah, okay, so even Breakaway begins to build very quickly. Does it build instantly? Okay, so as soon as you got up, it started building, which was not the case for Last Breath. So maybe it is the case that Last Breath just takes... You just don't get any more defensive meter that round. It seems like Last Breath just removes the bar. But what if... Well, I don't know. Obviously, nobody knows right now. But I'm just curious. What would happen if you used Last Breath once so that you had only 1 bar left? Do you just have to play the rest of the round with 1 bar then? That doesn't... First bar doesn't come back either? So Last Breath is what we were just looking at a little bit ago. I just might as well go back. Oh, it's basically right here. So watch the bottom left, where Scarlet's defensive meter, which is the vertical meter, goes away to avoid chip, and it will say Last Breath above it. Chip avoided, Last Breath. I wonder even if those are 2 separate things. What if chip avoided is the first bar, and Last Breath is the second bar, and if you just use chip avoided, you can get bar back. But if you use Last Breath, then you are done with defensive meter for the round. You know what? You are right. Graphically, the bar doesn't get empty. It disappears. That is a good point. That is a good point. It's gone. So, that's even the case for the first one, right? It's gone. Yeah, chip avoided killed it. Last Breath killed the other one. Okay, that seems pretty definitive. That it's gone for the rest of the round. Maybe Last Breath offers damage boost. It doesn't look like it. Check it out here when she does the down 1. That seems like a down 1 damage. Doesn't seem any stronger. I think it's just that you don't die from chip. I think and that seems good. That seems strong. Interesting, dude. They really have funky meters this time around. That's very unusual, very unique. Anyway, we saw this round. Oh, this was just after the breakaway, which I wanted to talk about. So, breakaway. Bam. Dude, that's a chunk of life. Even just that was 2 hits, and it was 230, or 3 hits, and it was 230 damage. Legit. Oh, dude, I'm super stoked about the defensive tools. They're so cool. What an interesting set of ideas, you know? Anyway, I like, maybe more accurately, I'm okay with breakaway. I don't need it to change. I feel like if I had a chance to change this game in any way, I wouldn't pay attention to breakaway. I feel like breakaway is fine. It's a mix-up, right? I mean, it's not a big deal. Look how long it takes him to get this defensive bar back. It takes a super long time. I think I timed it yesterday and it was like 15 seconds. That's a long time. Look, it's still not there. That's forever. So you, as the defender right there, yes, you get to avoid damage. And if you break away out of something like Scorpion Spear, you get to punish Scorpion. But that's a risk, dude. That's a big risk to take, because he doesn't need to have used Spear, and you can't react to Spear. If you're like reacting to Spear having come out, and then you do breakaway, I don't think you get to punish him. So you're taking the bet. And either, like, regardless of whether you get to punish Scorpion or not, you've lost 2 defensive bars. But even so, for most characters, that's not even the thing. Like, you don't get to punish most characters. It seemed that way in the beta, that it was really Scorp, and I don't know if you caught something really laggy, but I think that was rare. That's a big downside. I feel like that's not given enough respect. The downside of it. Breakaway does lose the fatal blow, so it's armored when it happens. Oh, this is a little too early. Here it is. So you see when she kind of has the sparks that come off. Pew. Oh, pew, pew. There it is. That is armor. So you have armor when you're falling after using Breakaway. That means that you'll still take damage from stuff, but you will still fall through it. So if you were expecting Breakaway, even if you're Scorp and you'd like to do, you know, your spear combo or whatever, you could just do it down 2, and down 2s do a lot of damage by themselves, and then you're safe, and then you get the pressure for free because the opponent has no defensive options after that. But that armor does lose the fatal blows, so if you're like a genius, you can just do, you know, launch. He could have done this. Honestly, this was an option to Irish Mantis in this situation. He could have done crushing blow, button, fatal blow. He could have done it, right? And that's inescapable. %, of the time you get a combo, they would break away. No, man, I don't think that's true at all. Look how, I mean, again, look how long it takes for these defensive bars to come up. So this just happened. It's in my video, 11 minutes and 53 seconds that happened at. We'll see how long that takes. I think it was 15 seconds we looked at yesterday. Oh, is Cage's fatal blow a parry again? I don't know. Maybe it's not something that he can do. Oh, it was 19 seconds? 12-12? 12-11? What did I say? 53? Yeah. So it was like... Wait, what did I... Now I don't remember what time I timed it at. Shoutouts to me. But in any case, that was a while. So you don't always have the breakaway is the point. Oh, no, that was a hit. That was a hit. You get rewarded for walking back all game and not fighting. Well, first of all, I do agree with Paul that that's not a very good perspective on things. But even on top of that, it's not that big of a deal. It's you can chase. I mean, look. Well, I don't need to go back to it. You've seen it now. But after a breakaway, assuming that you're not punishing Scorpion Spear, which is rare, you know, so it's really an outlier kind of case. Assuming that's not what happened, the attacker gets to press, and now you're stuck there. You can't roll. There's no wake up option. You wouldn't have last breath or chip avoided. Now that we've seen those things, you're stuck. So as the attacker, you have a free attack. You get to do whatever you want in that situation. And if you let the opponent away, that's your bad. That's your bad, you know. It was up to you. And if you didn't get it, then you screwed up. But even after that, the opponent can't, I mean, are you going to let them walk away for 15 seconds or whatever it looked like? That's not reasonable. You know, you can definitely chase in there. It also gets rid of a lot of mobility tools for some characters, like Scorpion. If you have the variation where he has the teleport and teleport cancel, that takes defensive meter. They can't do that. So they can't run away quite as well. I really feel like you should be able to chase down. I'm talking about the beta too. I haven't played this build, with the exception of Last Breath. But other than that, everything I just mentioned stays the same. Oh dang, that was out of up 3. I assume that's up 3 because it's a kick, but maybe it's up 2. I don't know. Oh dang. Oh, sick, dude. Breakaway? There you go. He got a free pressure chance and he screwed it up. That's his bad. Right? He just screwed up on down 3 right there. I don't even know why you do down 3. So that's him.
I think Foxy showing a lot of respect, kind of knowing it was a really obvious situation that maybe Matt will try and press buttons, but with that,
He still does not have a defensive meter. You see how long this takes? Forever.
up Scarlet's street, and now it's going to be match point for Foxy Grampa. Wins this, he's directly straight into
Oh wait, is that punishables? Oh, it was a throw counter? It legit says punish. Wow, you can punish Shadow Kick? Okay. Flawless block, what a dick. At least he's trying it more now. I feel like that's not a great tool, but maybe better. I wonder if this is punishable. Is this punishable by Shadow Kick? Okay. Bam. Can you block this and then do Shadow Kick? Yeah, flawless block is just defend. Yes. Oh, he still has, what is this, back 3? I don't even remember. The anti-air kick. Uh-huh. That's cool. So my understanding of flawless block is that it takes off, I've heard 4 and I've heard 7 frames of block stun. I don't know which one's accurate. I haven't tested. It's just hearsay as far as I know, unless somebody knows for sure. But I've heard it takes off either 4 or 7 frames of block stun, which makes some things more punishable. But maybe the better thing you can do is to do your up 2 or up 3 wake up out of that. You can do it also out of a flawless block, so you get to punish stuff. Like you're canceling your block stun, even though it's less already. You get to cancel it into your up 2 or up 3, which makes a lot more punishments available. And yeah, flawless block is really useful for zoning, against zoning, because you get to avoid chip while doing it. Yeah, for sure. There's definitely less guaranteed pressure, 100%. Ah, you should have just gotten hit by it, man. Just out here to win 250. Well, they're definitely right. That was a decisive win. I still feel like I don't know what Shock Jock Johnny does. I just watched 3 games of him, and I don't know. Oh, is that where I'm getting the 7 frames? Yeah. Okay, so maybe it's that it takes off 4 frames of block stun, but there's a 3-frame window to do a flawless block, and then once you try it, you can't try it for another 7 frames. All right. Oh, all right. We got some talking. We got Luke up there. Let's pump it.
As well.
See what
and
he
if
says.
not, maybe some of you did too. I mean, that's the whole point of today.
I'm hoping to commentate as much as I can. Yeah.
Skill levels, be it pro players.
I don't have any set plans yet, but I'm hoping to for sure.
The influences down the line, we want to show off that anyone can play Mortal Kombat. You don't have to be a top level player to enjoy it, and I think that's most of us do. Now, I believe we're going to be throwing back over to the stage, get a couple of interviews from the guys, and
a commentary perspective, here's what I think's happening right here.
Now,
we got Mustard chatting. He's talking. Somebody is talking in Ketchup's ear. Somebody's saying, all right, Ketchup, after Mustard finishes talking, we're going to go up to the stage. And he's hearing that right now, and his eyes are trying to be on the camera still to be like, yeah, I'm paying attention. But in reality, he's just listening to somebody talking in his ear, which is why he has no idea what Mustard just says after this sentence.
Most of us do. Now, I believe we're going to be throwing back over to the stage,
yes.
Get a couple of interviews with the guys, and just like that, take it away.
So, this is what we want. Yes, tears, misery. You want to bring the misery, right?
Yeah, always.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. How did that go? How did you find it?
Well, he doesn't know his character, so I was just walking all over him, really. That was pretty much it. Yeah, it was entertaining, though.
It was.
It was entertaining to see like how he's going to piece his game together.
How did you experience that, Mantis? I mean, I know you've only got a few hour old Johnny Cage
No,
there.
I knew Johnny Cage inside there. We was just sandbagging and get ready for the main game. So.
Saving your tactics for now.
Yeah.
Wait till there's more on the
It's like,
line.
you know, you're a smart man, Ryan. You know this
Okay,
stuff.
okay. So, talk to me. Scarlet as a character, do you feel she's going to be top tier? Do you feel she's really prominent? Or does she look like she has a tool so
Be
far?
careful what you say.
Need to see the rest of the characters.
Yeah.
I think it's more so that Scarlet is a good pick for me.
What is it that you think about your style that suits the character?
Yeah.
I like letting people kill themselves. Like being in the driver's seat, it doesn't matter how much damage you do, just as long as you make them force them to make a mistake.
All right, well that sounds really cool. We've actually got some replays from that set that we're going to have Ketchup and Mustard go over right now.
Oh no!
Not a little bit, but ultimately it was kind of experience versus inexperience. I think at this kind of event, you kind of see
Dang,
that coming,
come on,
really.
sound mixer.
It's kind of, I really can't stress enough that Madness gave an
What do we
impressive
got?
display, and this is the crushing blow. This is the kind of new mechanic that you kind of see in MK11, where
Yikes.
each move that can crushing blow will have a different requirement. Right there is pretty much when Johnny Cage, his forward 3, his advancing knee, that's one of his best buttons in the game. And what Foxy did there was try to whiff punish, but Madness committed to the full string. And if you get hit by the full string, crushing blow into massive damage to punish you for trying to punish them.
Does he mean to say that the hop kick there only crushes if the first hit doesn't hit? Is that the deal? That's how it sounded to
but
me.
that's to be expected. I actually think a big change there as well was, as is the way when even competitive players are trying to learn characters when it comes to
Moving forward.
connect uppercut, it does not only increase damage, but it will then launch them. And every single crushing blow has that kind of additional property in some way, even if it is just increased damage. And it is so important to know what they are. I know that Mantis was in this playing with that health check disabled.
Nice.
So it would just, if it crushing blow.
I like the idea of the down 2 crushing blow under a throw. I'm not sure about the rest of it. I think that's a little weird. Dizzy clarified on Twitter, because I didn't know this, that down 2 will crushing blow against a high, regardless of the highs, where the high is in its frames. So it'll crush against a high that's coming at you, as if you are basically counter hitting it. It'll crush against against a high that's in its active frames, and it'll crush against a high that's in its recovery frames. And that includes both if you hit it during its recovery frames on whiff or on block. So if there's a punishable high move, you get to crushing blow it afterward. I don't know, dude. I don't like it. That, I think, is one of the few things that I think is not a great decision about the game. I love it under a throw. I think that's really interesting. But high attacks are already worse than mids. They already were worse. You could already neutral duck and punish or whatever you wanted to do, right? And you could still do that now. But now you also get a crushing blow launch into big damage. I don't know. They were already worse. It's a weird choice to me. You only get each crushing blow once per game. You're definitely right. So, I mean, in this instance, if you punish, like I heard what Dizzy was talking about was that Jade's shadow kick was punishable. You could do it down 2 to punish it, or at least some characters. I never tried. I just didn't think it would be, but he said that it was. And that if you block it, you can then do down 2 and crush and get a whole combo. That means if you do that you don't have crushing blow anymore on your down 2, so you can't get it under a throw or whatever. So, I mean, the utility of crushing blow means that it's just only once per game. That means that it's not like every high gets penalized. As the defender, you get to choose which high to penalize, I guess. But still, high attacks were already worse.
It just will. Whereas
Weird.
normally, competitive
We'll
players
see how
will
it goes.
turn that on and be able to. It will only crushing blow if you hold the input, right? So if it really,
Cool.
if you
That
get
is
crushing
satisfying
blow,
and
you
cool.
get
I'm
to
definitely down
decide
with that
when
under
it
grabs.
is and isn't the right. A lot more, and the fatal blow. Johnny Cage is the only character that can dash cancel his fatal blow, and we all remember how strong that was for him in other games. Maybe not his super move, but still the ability to do that. To those cool finishing moves.
Hey, I guess I can just go back and look, but do you know offhand, Foxy, if when he does Fatal Blow and then dash cancels it, does that mean that he can't use it again until like the normal Fatal Blow cooldown? That would be interesting. I guess I can go back and check. It does go on cooldown. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Just was wondering.
I must admit, if we saw Foxy was going to go
This
to
one where your
Scarlet,
eyeball
it
stays
was,
alive. Oh, jeez.
However, get away.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
You're all right? You're excited to be here?
Yeah, it's a privilege to come down to such a big event, really, and be a part of this.
Yeah, great. I mean,
These guys' interviews, OmegaK and Aixy, their interviews were so much more earnest. Like when Foxy and Luke came up there, it was just like, yeah, hey, yeah, whatever.
are very consistent.
He's
NRS
like, oh, what
players
a
yourself. You've played
treat,
Injustice,
what an honor.
You've had really good results in all the NRS games, basically. How are you feeling about 11 so far?
Love it.
Yeah.
Perfect game. Yeah, it's more like chess.
All right, we'll move on.
Really excited. Wing.
Aggression.
Pretty much. And Aixy,
Ah.
I was just about to say, known for Cassie Cage.
Oh yeah, Aixy's been around. Yeah, he was good. He's been good. This is my first time seeing him like as a person. I've never seen his face before, but yeah, he's been around for sure.
Now, he was always a
So I definitely want to check this out. I talked with OmegaK very briefly on Twitter after this. He just a couple tweets. He said that this is one of Geras's competitive variations, and that it has the fancy from the deep kind of sand trap, and it also has stepping it back. But because stepping it back is 2 slots, it's only 2 moves that he gets in this variation. Two new moves. Stepping it back is the special, I'm sure we'll see it at some point, where he cancels the first hit of a string and goes back to wherever he was before.
Cassie Cage.
Which seems pretty good.
And he has dabbled in her a little bit.
But he
kind
did
of the
tell me that he
same
thinks
time
that,
Irish Mantis.
Geras is going to take a while. That he's not like a day one kind of character. He'll take a little while to get good. He has tiny feet. I don't know, man. So yeah, he has blood puddle, but I think you got to aim it. Oh, wrong one.
Cage. Time that Irish Mantis dabbled in her a little bit, kind of the same time that Irish Mantis was using Johnny Cage. We did see.
So the intention is that although he's a grappler and needs to get in, he's not assed out from far away. That's good.
Going with Cassie.
Is he trying moves right now? What are you doing?
I think Omega has been very interested in, but kind of, as a running theme, gameplay with these characters has been kind of limited on a public sense. So I'm interested to see how quickly these guys can adapt. The forward 2-2 with Geras, that can, I think, tick into the Titan tackle.
Can it really?
Grab, which
That's
without
wild if
question
so.
is one of his absolute most important moves. And Cassie she's completely different. It's already the way that Omega's been built.
Oh yeah, he's hoping to see
Right,
blocks
this
at
is a
Aixy, but
character with,
Aixy's pressing buttons.
Command grab, good.
So it looks like Geras has a bunch of tools into tick grab. They mentioned earlier on the stream that forward 2-2 will do it. That's crazy if so. This is down 4, I think. So down 4 into command grab. Oh, later on, Mariana. This is the character I'm thinking of maining right here, Geras. This is the character I'm probably most interested in. That's wild! Okay, so I saw this live. Now I get to rewind and see what the actual range is here. This is super far. Okay, you can actually see the sand, so there's an animation that looks like it's just barely reaching her. Wow, that's excellently ranged. By OmegaK, like that looks like it's the tippy tip of where it would hit. That's wild. Dude, huge. It's underwhelming to you that Geras' command grab does less than a regular throw. Yeah, it does. I think that's all the command grabs that I've seen so far. Here you go. 100. Alright, get out of here. I'm okay with it, even as somebody who's a command grab player. I'm okay with it. There's just such utility in command grabs in this game. So, we've been talking about Fatal Blow, Flawless Block. I feel like I'm going to screw that up a lot, FB. Flawless Block is very important, it seems. It's a very important defensive option. One of your other wake-up options is a roll, which is grabbable. So having something that you can blow up Fatal Blows with, you can blow up Flawless Block with, seems really useful to me. And not just in like your first attempt. Of course, a regular grab can do that too. But that it will crushing blow against a roll, that's important, I think. And that you can cancel into it. So we have already seen Geras do down 4 canceled into command grab, and it will grab. So if Aixy had done flawless block versus the down 4, once you flawless block the first hit of a string, as long as there's no gap, you remain in flawless block, as far as I know. So canceling a button into command grab is a way to blow that up, and I think that's very strong. So I'm okay with command grabs not doing as much as they might in other games. That seems like a reasonable thing to me. But on top of that, like, look, Geras is the corner carry on this thing. See this? Look how far. Look how far he runs. Yikes, that's super far. And if you land him into the corner afterward, it does do a lot more damage. I think it's like 50% more. It might be 150 damage, which is pretty cool. Baraka's command grab, the utility of it's obvious, right? It's a half screen command grab that looks a lot like another overhead that he has. That's like obviously useful, right? I don't know enough about the other characters' command grabs yet to say like whether they'll be super useful, but so far I think the command grabs will be really strong. Yeah. Yeah, I think command grabs are going to be legit. Why do I feel command grab is fun to play? What makes it an important mechanic to your gameplay? Oh, dude, it's that the opponent feels bad. That's definitely why. That's definitely why. No, I'm gonna pass on spoilers. Thanks though. I'd rather not talk about it in the chat. I mean, the game's coming out very soon, so you know, let people live on that. No need to spoil anything. Thanks though. Yeah, makes people feel bad. There's just a feeling of like, I don't know. There's like a powerful feeling of making it so that people's typical best defensive option, which is blocking, is neutralized. I just really enjoy that. But it's this. I played zoners for almost the same exact reason. I like to put people in uncomfortable spots in games. I like to frustrate them. And grappling and zoning, I think, are the best two ways to do that. I also play them because they buttress each other well. Like, typically, a zoner will beat a command grab character's worst matchups. It just tends to happen that way. So I like them as a way to balance out in competitive play. When I used to play in tournaments, that was what I did. And that was effective. But yeah, there you go. There you go! Yeah, I mean, when it comes to competitive games, I can definitely be a jerk for sure. Don't tell anybody, but I led my hockey league in penalty minutes one year. But part of why I like competition is that it's like a safe way to get that kind of stuff out. Like, I can do it, but that's like the venue that you should do it in. I'm not doing it in real life. Like, it's a nice outlet, don't you think? I think that's a major reason why I do that. I never fist fought, no. But yeah, I did lead the league in penalty minutes one year. I also led the league in goals, assists, and points that year. But penalty minutes also. Don't tell anybody, that was a league where the age ranges ran from 4th grade to 8th grade, and I was in 8th grade. So that may be part of why I led the league in everything, because I was 5'8", playing against people who were 4.5 feet tall. It was very unfair. It was so dumb. Like, literally, I was just skating over kids. It was not a good idea on their part. I don't know why they made that the age range of all things. Holy crap. How could you not be a bully? Like, a lot of the time when I got penalized, it was literally because I was going somewhere and some baby was in my way and I just touched him and he fell over. Like, it's impossible to not get penalized in that situation. But I was tall for my age, man. Now I'm like a normal height guy. But when I was a kid, I got to 5'8" by like 13. Yeah, 8th grade, that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm 5'10 and a half. So it's like I did almost all of my growing as a kid. I was one of the tallest kids in class, and then I stopped. Anyway, let's talk about this game. Sorry about the noise outside. I live in a dense area and there's construction. Yeah, 4 years age difference is crazy. Bad idea. So this is a low. The second hit of this string is a low. And as you can see, it comes from behind the opponent. I tried this out at the MK11 reveal in Los Angeles. and it was super good. Super good. It is very far range. Like, it's not full screen, but it's far. Yeah, I'm just under 5'11". Yeah. That's good. Oh, right out there. Yeah, for a while I was the tallest member in my dad's side of the family's history. My dad's side of the family is not that tall. My dad's like 5'9". His grandpa was 5'1" or 5'2" or something. You know, from the old country. They had different nutrition levels. But on my mom's side of the family, everybody's 6 feet plus. There's a picture of somebody, one of the relatives who came over from the old country, from Croatia, and he was like 6'8" or 6'9" in, you know, early 1900s, with terrible nutrition, and, you know, they basically starved, so they left and came to America. So he's still that tall. So, you know, we got height on that side of the family. I don't know how that even is possible at that, if you're living out there. If you're a fisherman who doesn't have any fish and you're still that tall. Anyway, yeah, he should. If he had lived 100 years later, he would have been on the Croatian national basketball team. But you know, that's how it went.
Geras, the down 4 taking into command grab is really important. I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of seeing the Titan tackle just pick someone up and just run them like half distance to the screen.
So that button right there, this is what I haven't seen yet, and I was hoping he would do it. This is, I believe, forward 1. You see that that shoulder tackle, the shoulder check? You can't really see it here because he does it from so close, but that's really far. That's like a probably third or half screen range button. Very good in footsies as a starter. And part of why I like the special move that he has called stepping it back is that cancels the first hit of whatever string you're doing. And if you do forward 1, which is this button, from like half screen, the opponent wants to whiff punish you naturally. You can cancel out of your forward 1 into the exact spot on screen where you were before you did it, and meanwhile they are overextending. Now you get to whiff punish them. I think that's super cool. And you can also cancel it in pressure. So you could do like forward 1, like I did this. I did stand 4, cancel into further combo. On hit or on block, you're way advantage. You have way plus frames. I think that's really cool for a grappler to have. That looks like a really good wake-up attack. What was this that he just tried that didn't work as a tick grab? Yeah, look at the range on that thing. It looks like up 3. Well, it's got to be because up 2 would launch. And wow, that's... I wonder if the sparks on all sides of his body will have a hitbox. Because if so, that's really strong. Like even above him. It seemed to me so far that the up 3s that I've played against or with don't hit like above. They hit on the ground, kind of like at a mid level. So if he has one that covers his full body, that's really good. I mean, when I was playing the beta, I felt that up 3s seemed safe, but earlier somebody was saying that they're punishable. So I don't know. And of course, that may have all changed anyway, right? We don't really know that yet. Forward 1 into command grab doesn't work. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oof, he wanted that to hit. Ooh, the knee. Yeah, again, like whenever he's doing that, whenever he whiffs a button in footsies, that could be canceled into stepping it back. He could get out of there. Yeah, I mean, for sure you can do tick grab out of down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4. No, I'm sorry, down 1, 3, 4, for sure. For sure.
Now, what is the adjustment here? Do you stick to it and see if Aixy eventually starts to respect the options, or do you just decide to commit on the hit this time? I mean, the sand trap is such a wonderful counter zoning tool. You know, there is the ability version.
Ooh, I like the idea, just a little too far. That's not quite Baraka range, but it seems legit anyway. Let's go back. So this is, okay, so he's half screen. A little too far, but not too far. I mean, not very far away. Yo, that was up 2. Okay, okay, all right. That's so far. Oh, no, it's not enough. Look at that. Yo, that's super far. Wow. That's really good. Baraka's is just that he like sticks his little hand up. It's not very far ranged at all. But geez, he has really good wake up attacks, Geras. Okay. Woo! Look at that, dude. You're in the corner. He was at mid screen, half stage.
prepared for the follow-up this time.
Where are we right now?
Expected the breakaway, but wasn't quite prepared for the follow-up.
That is legit half stage, and now the opponent's cornered. That's good. That's strong.
Now wake up. Throw. Oh, the drone. So coming in the tag team. Your turn, mate. Oh, good.
Too far.
Looks a little bit too far away. For the wake up
Okay.
three to try and make it go for invincibility, but it's not going to work out.
But you know what? I bet if he had done Wake Up 2 here that he would have hit.
Looks a little bit too far away.
I bet Wake Up 2 would have touched.
Three to try and make it go for invincibility.
I mean, he doesn't know that. He's just barely playing the character, but that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one, right? This is the fatality. This is the one. Oh.
All right.
Me too, Cassie. Thanks very much. That's so good. Now, game one in this kind of setting is always going to be dictated. Visually uncomfortable. This. Oh, he's gonna have the game.
That's it. Yes. You see that? That's good, right? Now that's the knee. I don't know that the knee is the best tool, but oh, dude, did he? Maybe I paused it too early. Let's see if Aixy takes the bait.
I think he's going to get a little bit more familiar. Oh, he's going to have the game.
Oh, he did! He did! That's exactly what I want to happen. That is exactly what I want to happen. Is to do a button, cancel out of it, the opponent tries to whip punish, bam, I got it. That's exactly it. Cool.
There it is. For the first time,
Cool.
rewind, a really strong move that this variation of Geras has access to. If he does like a single hitting attack, he can activate that move and effectively just put him back to a previous state. So it really changes the mind game if you're trying to, especially with the character command grab.
Now, let's see. I don't remember this. Does it? It takes meter for sure, right? Yes. Okay, offensive meter.
For the first time, we see that rewind, a really strong move that this variation of Geras has access to. If he does like a single hitting attack,
You can do that in SF5 without that? Are you're talking about online play?
so it really changes the mind game if you're trying to, especially with a character with a long range command grab. Dangerous time for sure. There it is
Woo!
again. Oh, straight into it.
He's experimenting now.
Now, he didn't use it at all in game one. Now, during the cooldown between game one and two, you know, Omega must have been running over his head. Okay, what haven't I been using? And he's using it almost immediately in game two, really kind of showing this.
It comes back pretty quickly, by the way. That's cool.
There is no other option here.
So that is probably forward 3.
Other option.
Forward 3, 2. I think that sounds right. 4, 3, 1 maybe.
He kind of has to
That seems good.
there is no other option.
That big mid into overhead.
Here we go. Let's grab. Throw. Slowly that life lead is going in the way of Aixy. It's quite a lot at this point. Geras. He does have some nice damage.
Ooh, flawless block. Nice.
Mid screen a little bit more limited.
Wait, what? That did so much damage. Hold on.
Life lead is going in the way of Aixy. It's quite a lot at this point. Geras. He does have some nice damage potential in the corner. Mid screen.
What? Why did that do so much? That did 120 damage? Hold on.
Nice damage
Look at his life up there, okay?
potential in the corner. Mid screen.
What? I don't know about that. That's wild.
Trying to go for the sound trap, just a little bit out of range. And of course, this variation also has the sand pillar.
Jeez.
Two different projectile options. The sand pillar is more of a traditional projectile, and the sand trap is more of a counter zoning tool. Downfalls could be plus, and there it is.
Okay, yeah, 150. Not bad. And then you're right at this range where like all of your cool buttons work. I like that a lot. That's legit.
There's definitely some unfamiliarity here.
Flawless block does only decrease chip. If you look here, let's go back because we did see a flawless block.
Here we go.
It's like right after this. So look at OmegaK's life.
Life lead is going in
He's
the
gonna
way
do a
of
flawless block against projectile.
point. Geras. He does have some nice
You see that? It does actually go down by a very slight amount. Very, very slight, but it does go down.
It's quite a lot at this point. Geras. He does have some nice
Right.
damage potential in the corner. Mid screen.
And yeah, yo, is that actually 4 hits and he blocked one of them?
Mid screen.
I think you're right. Holy crap.
Nice damage potential in the corner.
Wow, that could do more. Jeez.
Behind there. Ooh, trying to go for the sound trap, just a little bit out of range. And of course, this variation also has the sand pillar. There's two different projectile options. The sand pillar is more of a traditional projectile, and the sand.
Yeah, I mean, I think those are highs, but still, that seems very
There
good.
it is.
The damage on him.
Versus the wall, much more dangerous. Way more damage. Oh, a lot of range on that hammer fist. There's definitely some unfamiliarity here. There's the nut kick. It's gonna be very strange.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, only for her. It's really throwing me off how the drone spends a lot of time around the enemy. That must be really just strange. Oh, there it
Oh
is.
yeah, the meter burn amplified version.
Wherever the jump kick's gonna take it, but unfortunately,
If you didn't notice, let's go back, check it out.
amplified.
So he's gonna put out. You see these little hourglasses up there?
Oh, there it is.
Whenever it goes down, the spider comes up. The way that this worked in the MK reveal event that I went to was that it came out regardless, even if Geras gets hit. I don't know if it's still like that. That seems like something they may have changed, but I don't know. But I think that's strong. Like this is a good thing for a grappler to have. Like there's definitely situations where I could imagine setting this up and now I'm walking in, you know, and that seems good.
Oh, there it is. Amplified. Pella tries to get him to square, but the jump kick's going to take it. But unfortunately, those minus frames are going to eat him.
Ooh, yo, okay, well, too late, but that's super good wake up.
Not really ready for the follow-up. There's going to be some unique combos there. I couldn't tell you what to convert it off. Oh, there it is. Oh, escape failed too. Aixy attempted the tech, but the wrong direction. He's got the scout out.
Woo!
Yeah, that Titan tackle.
That's cool.
Damage coming up.
He's such a corner control character. I like that they built the command grab to do more damage there because he's just built to be there. That's where he wants to be. That's it, dude. Bam!
Oh, there is the round. OmegaK tying it up. Right back in the match.
Oh, for sure you can juggle that. For sure. Let's go back to the wake up two here. This is earlier. I think it was here. Maybe a little earlier even. No, okay. Yeah, it was here. Yes. Oh, 100% you can juggle. 100%. Yeah. Yeah. And you can with the other wake up twos as well, as far as I know. All right. You won this round. Can she combo there? Okay, yeah, the brothers are saying that you can. Interesting. Oh, right, he has splash. That's right. The jumping, it's like jumping down 2 or something like that. Yes. Oh, that sucks. He threw him out of the corner, though.
Unfortunately, the string, as much damage as it did, it's put us back to the wall. Even the Titan tackle, we're half screen away now, but we're still...
If he grabs her here, he'll get into the corner. So I guess at all times, you're 2 grabs away from being into the corner again. That's good. I mean, you don't get pressure after a mid-screen command grab, so that's a bummer. Ooh! Oh, he tried it. Oh, was that too far? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I wonder if you can see the little sparks as animations here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see where they are? They're a little too low and a little too far from where Cassie is. Interesting. The move that throws all the sand around him, I gotta think, is the wake up 3. I didn't try that myself when I was playing with him back at the reveal, but I mean the wake up 2 is definitely the one that juggles, so that's got to be the up 3, the one with the big sand splash. Oop, too far.
Game, but it has still resulted in a 2-0. Aixy, he's showing why he was invited. You know, why he knows a thing or two about.
Ooh, too far. Yeah, it was not a great jump. Wow, good. What a good anti-air though.
Keeping him in the corner, which is fantastic. But Aixy, I mean, fully content with the full screen.
Ooh, that was nice.
Really snappy reaction.
That was good damage too, huh? Let's go back.
Aixy, I mean, fully content with the full screen.
Oh, well, okay. Not bad. See the range on this thing. This is far. Yeah, cool.
If he grabs him from this range, he's gonna get that extra damage ender.
That's pretty good damage. That's more than his command grab. That's funny. Is that a low? Do you know? I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, here we go. Omega. Can't count him out.
It might be.
Can't count this guy out.
It kind of looks like it, I guess. Graphically, definitely looks like it, but in terms of how it's been used in gameplay, it looks like it might be.
It's not gonna work out. That's match point. Okay, there it is. There's the grab. Take his minus frames again.
Ooh, too far. Yeah, these jumps aren't good, but he's really found a good anti-air for Cassie, whatever button that is.
Anti-airs are consistent. They're clean. And in a slow-paced game, you know, so there's definitely a different speed.
Ooh, I bet forward 1. Yes, thank you. Just in time. That's right, this is a string. This is a string right here. I remember this. Forward 1, 1+3, I think. This is not like a special he's canceling into. This is a combo. So that's a bummer because you lose the corner. It's more damage, but like I guess this is, you know, you wouldn't do this if you had the corner already. That would be why, unless it would kill. You wouldn't do this. But if you maybe are in the corner, you would do it. Or if you're mid-screen and it doesn't matter, then I guess you would do it because it is more damage.
Well, that Titan attack didn't quite connect again. Just far enough away. Oh, Aixy. I like the way he's playing this. He really is just... The majority of the damage Aixy is taking is when Omega is close. He's in that kind of Titan tackle range for the shoulder charge.
Too far for sure. But he could have done... You can't do stepping it back once the second hit of your string comes out, but you can in the first one. I like this. Alright, you better do work, man. Do some work. Ooh, that's so good! It was still there. Okay, so it's still like that. It's still like that. So he put this thing out. You see the hourglass up there. It's, I guess, just gonna come out regardless of whether he gets hit, because he does get hit. He's hit. Okay. It still happens. Ooh, I like that a lot. I wonder where you can place it. That I don't recall. Because if he had placed that... If he had placed that right in front of himself, if that was like a wall that Aixy couldn't have walked past, then he would have... Aixy would have gotten hit out of that. That's super cool.
But that said, he has actually got some strings where if you expect the grab and you challenge it, he can go for some full combos as well.
Oh, this is looking... KO, yeah. He tried to armor but didn't have the life. Fatal Blows do not have instant armor, and you still take damage during armor, of course, so he just wasn't enough. There you go. Get that off the screen, if possible. Okay.
Sorry, I'm too busy like chatting.
Release block, or they try and jump, or they do the classic thing.
I'm just gonna skip.
Get you full screen that does have those strong buttons to stop you.
Anyway, that's cool about Geras. There's a lot of stuff in there that I like. A lot of stuff that I like. I can imagine some funky applications for stepping it back and for the time release. I don't know, it's Sand Splash, Hourglass, whatever it's called. I think there's a lot of stuff in there. Do I think it'll have inescapable setups with the Hourglass and Command Grab? I'm curious to see whether there will be setups for that. I'm sure that there will be situations like that are like that, where, like, say that he had done that. Let's go back to this moment. If I don't remember when this was. Is it in this round? I think.
Stop you coming in those projectiles. I think it was a really nice clash of styles, and from that point.
Oh no, this is already after the game's over.
Pretty much at the
This is during replay. Yeah.
It's really dangerous. But that's
Okay. Yeah.
He has actually got some strings where if you expect the
Oh, this was before this. Okay, there it is. There it is. Yeah. So I think that there will definitely be situations where once you are in the corner and the thing is coming, I think there will be an instant where you do a command grab and anything else that you do as the defender will get hit by the Sand Splash. So if you try to jump, you'll get hit. If you try to press a button, you'll get hit. You know, whatever else. Like, I definitely think there'll be situations like that. Will there be specific knockdown setups is a better question. And I don't know the answer to that, of course. But it may certainly be the case that you have some string that's like a sort of button launch, and you cancel the launch into the hourglass, and maybe as you're getting up. I don't know. We'll just have to see what his buttons are and what the reactions are. You know, what they cause the opponent to do. But I can certainly imagine that that's true. This is a competitive variation. I asked OmegaK on Twitter, and he said this is a competitive variation for Geras. Now, again, we all expect that there's going to be a day one patch when the game comes out. And I expect that will mess with the variations because, I don't know, that seems likely to me. But I don't know. Don't know for sure. I really hope, I was hoping that one of his competitive variations would have stepping it back. I was really hoping for that. So, boy, I really hope that they don't take that away. I'd be surprised if they did. Is there information that's out about his taunt? We were trying to figure out exactly what's going on there and kind of trying to sleuth it, but is there like a written set of info, or is there a video expose or something? Of course, Aziz had info. That makes sense. But yeah, this definitely makes me curious. Is there a setup where you could just do command grab here? He could definitely have done command grab, right? This is about command grab range. Maybe if he had stepped forward and then done command grab, he could have gotten it. It's on the margins, it seems, but that seems like it might work. We move on. Oh, right, this was the Scarlet mirror. Oof. Okay.
Which means that Foxy
Whatever.
opens him up now. There's no way to defend. The kind of mind game you can see from this, it might not be sort of on the exact surface. It's
They played different variations. Heart Pierce or Blood Drive.
Foxy's going to want to make sure that every touch sends to the screen. There's no reason to
But I don't know which one's has which.
Why would he need to heal in this case? And it's basically blocking one of Scarlet's many projectiles and understanding what your next move has to be. Because there are wrong options to press. Well, everything's a check. You know, some of them will stop you from walking in, some of them stop you from dashing, and the blood will stop jumping. The tongue is good if you think they're going to do like a slower projectile. Everything is a read on something specific for the most part. But the big thing here is it's a mirror match in Scarlet v Scarlet, but we have to remember, and that I don't think we're ever going to get bored of seeing that. And there's the breakaway. Oh, and the fatal blow! I love that choice.
That makes sense.
I think that was so smart.
Yeah, I think Scarlet looks good. She was such a throwaway character to me in MK9. They made her look like a real character this time. She has like a personality.
She amplifies some of her moves, but no, the parry. I feel like he just thought it was going to get blocked. He has to confirm what is going on here. Aixy didn't confirm 2 hits.
Chow Dizzle, yeah, that's the expectation, I think. I mean, that's what everybody wants to do. So we're talking about the Shao Kahn thing again. So in this situation, he does the taunt. You know, keep in mind, most characters will not have an instant teleport like this. Yeah, that's not super uncommon in Mortal Kombat, but most won't. So this may be a good activation point, but I wonder too if earlier in that string, right here, if he had just done, like usually, well, often anyway, you can't cancel the last hit of a string like this. You have to just wait until it's over. But it may be that the better activation point is hit. This launches, right? He's hit. Maybe it's better to activate now so that some of the time for the taunt is taken up with the opponent just recovering in the first place. I don't know. You miss MK9 Scarlet? I've never heard that. I think I knew 2 people who cared about that character. I mean, that's cool if you're into her. I don't know anybody. I think I know, like, Scar cared about her. I think maybe I've met one other Scarlet in my life. Not many. But, you know, there she is. Got her back.
I wonder if he was just holding up, you know, like he just took that low string twice. I mean, at that health, it definitely can be a read, especially without the resources. Oh, tries to punish, but there we go. Gets the uppercut for it. I respect that uppercut so much.
Let's go back to the uppercut there.
Oh, tries to punish.
So this is under a high attack, but he had already used the crushing blow. So that's something to keep in mind, right? When do you want to use the crushing blow? It's such an interesting part of the game. He had already spent it, right? It would have been better for him if he had spent it now, because rather than before. Obviously, you can't know, right? But if in retrospect, it would have been better for Aixy if he had saved the crush for here, because Foxy Grampa does not have breakaway meter. He doesn't have 2 bars for that, so that would have been a guaranteed big damage situation. So, you know, maybe what you want to do is save, if you have a crushing blow that causes a launch, maybe you save it for when the opponent's already done a defensive action. That's something to think about, you know, moving forward.
I respect that uppercut so much. He dropped the combo and then tried to go in for something else. The follow-up to that string.
On the other hand, maybe you want to spend the crushing blow to incentivize a breakaway to come out, because you want the opponent to have no defensive options for the next 15 seconds. That seems like a legit play too. I don't know. I'll have to think about this.
All right, there's the low. Foxy not scouting it out, disrespecting OmegaK again, and you just have to watch out the delay. Parry. That's so good. Aixy in the driver's seat. Now I actually remember seeing some amazing
Oof, the whiff punish, nice.
Of Aixy Skarlet from the beta.
Oh no! Oh, highly disagree. Oh, big bummer.
You can make some absolute magical moments happen, and that actually leads me to a point. This is a mirror match in Scarlet v Scarlet.
One thing I'm excited for about this game is that I feel this will be the MK game where you see people thrown out of the corner the most. Because you don't want to throw somebody out of the corner. But obviously, in MK, to tech a throw is you have to guess between one or two, whether they're going to throw you back or forward. And so as the attacker, you always want to maintain the corner if you can. But as the defender, you're going to know, okay, he wants to keep me in the corner, so I'll tech that way. But since there aren't like wild overhead lows in this game, I think that mix-up between throw direction is going to really be a bigger deal than before. And that you get a crushing blow if you guess right on that. If as the attacker, you guess right on 2 throws in a row and the opponent guessed wrong on both of them, you get a crush, which is a big deal.
Oh my word, that was a very, very long-winded game number 1, but
so yeah, I think the normal throw game is going to be a big part of stuff here.
If you have a couple of choices at your disposal, if you're playing in obviously more casual modes, you can create your own. But the characters, they can be so diverse depending on what moves they have. You know, even in this competitive mode where the variations are predetermined, you still have different options, and it requires you to understand those options so you can play the character in the way that's best for you. This has been a complete turnaround.
There was, Injustice 1 was not the best move in heavy game, that's for sure. Everybody was Makoto.
Now it's going to no way. Breakaway there. That's one of the extra things. There's a time and a place to use certain options. And Breakaway may be a great combo escape mechanic, but if Aixy is pretty much 100% of life down and he's about to lose the round, why would he put himself
Oh, he does it again. Yeah. The corner interactable that everybody hates. Dive kick. I've heard that this is plus 20 again. Big plus frames. When I first saw that was back, I was surprised. I thought that would be gone, but it's been in the last 3 games, so I guess why not? It's just that you can flawless block now. So whereas before, you didn't have great counterplay against this in the last couple of games. You had to just like walk out of the range and then whiff punish. That's not like the best tool. You can, there's a couple other options, but like not ideal. Now you can flawless block and punish with your up 2 or up 3. That is so there's a risk. I mean, you're also, as the defender, this costs defensive action. Yeah, that costs a defensive action. So it's not something you can do freely. So there's a limitation to it, and it's not, the limitation is not in the cooldown of the move itself. It's that now, because he's done this twice, Foxy doesn't have defensive bar for a long time. I mean, he got out, so it may be worthwhile in this instance, but there's other instances where it will not be. And again, you can flawless block and punish it. So there's like more counterplay to that than before. And as a result, I don't think I'm as worried about it as I initially was. Wouldn't that be sick, right? To see somebody launch punish that? That would be so satisfying. I haven't done it yet. I didn't get a chance to do it in the beta. Nobody used the dive kick on me. And when they did, I wasn't there or wasn't thinking about it. So that's going to be hype though, for sure.
But it is the easiest thing to react to, and that's the beauty. The tentacle is the one that...
Flawless block is just defend, yes. Yes.
Didn't work out. Neutral crouch, and there's that purposefully neutral ducking Foxy. Oh no, Aixy can't break away. Actually, I actually wonder if Foxy overcomplicated that. With the amount of damage that we know Scarlet's Fatal Blow does, he could have got the crushing blow down too, and just gone for 4-4. Hey. It's not light-hearted now, we're in grand final. No, these guys we're definitely gone past party time. It's serious time for both these guys now. 2 games away to take the first trophy.
What are my thoughts on Darkside Phil? What a question. I don't know. What do you mean? I used to play ST with him back in the day. He was a pretty good ST player.
Moves mad slow, but it's so big, you feel like it's gone past you, and you stand up into it. It really takes discipline to realize that it's cleared you and it's time to move again. Aixy trying to go in for the trade on the blood projectile, smartly amplifying it to try and get his health back. Unfortunately, he's lost so much health.
It's true that you don't have to earn the right to breakaway, but you do You have to make the decision, and the decision is not easy. The decision, to my mind, is not just going to be, oh, they're comboing me, so I'm going to do breakaway. I don't think that's it. I think it's going to be more strategic than that, because the loss of those 2 defensive bars is too big. It's too big. Like, say that you're in this corner. Okay, the opponent gets a combo. They combo you into this corner where you know that there's a wall jump. Do you not take the 30% damage, right? Okay, obviously there's gonna be some situations. Does Baraka have 2 crushing blows and gutted lined up? Like, okay, fine, you're out of there. Or if Scorpion is, you know he's gonna do combo into spear, fine. In general, though, I think it's more interesting because say that you do breakaway, and as a result, now you're in this corner. You're stuck. You don't have any escape. You don't have roll. You don't have wake up attack. You don't have wall jump. You're stuck for a long time. You got to battle it out. I think that I would prefer to save my defensive meters in that situation. I mean, we'll see how it plays out, and like how valuable defensive bars are versus saving the life on a breakaway. I don't know, but my expectation is that it's not just going to be an easy decision.
The low walk back. Too far away to convert from that low though. Oh, I wonder what he tried to do there. Tried to interrupt with a standing 1 perhaps. Tentacle. Oh, catches him. Can't break away. Full combo. And Foxy's going to go for the side.
Nice. Yeah, that was good.
Amplified though. This one for the health regeneration. Interesting that he chooses not to amplify actually.
Yeah, I'm really excited about the defensive and offensive meter choices. I think that's super cool about this game. Again, I mean, because look, that's what killed Aixy right here. He did a wake up attack, so he gets knocked down. Gets knocked down after this. Wake up. Okay, now he did wake up. That means that if he gets hit again, he doesn't have breakaway and he dies. Ooh, you did. Right? That's a very consequential choice. I like that. It's cool.
I mean, Foxy's pretty much completely unbreakable when it comes to like
Is subs ice full combo punishable if you break? We didn't see a Sub-Zero play on this stream, unfortunately. What we saw was Scarlet, Geras, Johnny, and Cassie. I haven't seen a Sub-Zero since the reveal event. I'm sure people were playing sub like on off-stream stations, but I'm just saying, I'm just talking about the stream. We didn't see it on stream. Sub-Zero was at the reveal. I don't know if anybody played him on stream. Yeah, that might have been true, but he was definitely playable there. You watched it on stream? Oh well, I'd love to see it. I didn't see it. But yeah, man, if you have it, let me see. I'd love to see.
That's a trade that Aixy cannot afford to take. I mean, we're no longer in trade territory, are we? Unfortunately, can't get the whiff punish. And he is in 6 points of health. I mean, this is nigh unwinnable territory. Unless Aixy can make it work. That jump in doesn't get any.
I was hoping he would block so that we get to see Chip avoid it again, but nope. Just got hit. Ah, the celebrities played it. Okay. I don't know if is that worth seeing? Did he seem okay? Look, yeah, if you got a link, I'd love to see.
You can't afford to take. If he gets clipped one more time, he's pretty much going to be over because he's got no defensive bar. He cannot break away. He can't wake up attack. He can't do nothing. The problem is Aixy, I believe the crush.
Oh, interesting question about the controls. Do you need the 4 buttons on top of the controller, like triggers and bumpers? Yeah, maybe probably. Like the 4 face buttons, obviously you need because that's the 2 punches and kicks. But then, I mean, you can, I think, technically do everything with just those 2, with just those 4. No. You need interactable, right? Or is there all button combinations other than that? Block, of course, obviously. You definitely need block. That is relevant. But yeah, I think other than that, everything is doable by combinations of face buttons. But like, you might as well have. I certainly play with stance switch and interactable buttons for sure.
Wow. How do you feel? That was amazing.
But you need a minimum of 5. Yeah. Stance switch is both kicks. Yep. Like James doesn't play with a stance switch. He just does the 2 kicks. So he does. He has like a funky layout, And for Fatal Blow, he does both kicks plus block. You know. What? I mean, yeah, I don't know. He's got a weird layout. Stance switch plus block is how you do Fatal Blow. So it's relevant. There are some moves that were in the reveal were done with stance switch. I believe Geras, to do his timer speed up or timer slow down, I think was like down back stance. It was something weird. It was something like that. Stance switch is also how you roll. So as you're waking up, you press forward or back plus stance switch and you will roll. The game is definitely stick friendly. I play on stick, yeah. Why not? I mean, I play on hitbox, I guess, but other people play on stick for sure. You just don't need to. I mean, you don't need to anyway. You don't need to in other games. Shao Kahn's taunts are down back stance or down forward stance. Okay. Stance switch does not change your normals. No, it's the same. Just graphical. That's not true, actually. There are some outlier situations in the past. I don't know if MK11 is going to be like this, but in the previous games, some like outlier situations where certain things will combo if the opponent's in one stance or another, or if you're like in opposite stances from each other or the same stance from each other. That has happened occasionally, just the way that like the hitboxes interact. Pretty rare, and usually not in important situations. Anyway, there you go. That's a look at the launch event in London yesterday. And also Shao Kahn, that was cool. Thanks for pointing Shao Kahn out that he had a thing that had come out. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they keep stance switches around as a button. You know, I'm not really clear on why that is something that matters. You like, that is to say, if you need an extra button for some things, keep the button around, but why do you keep the ability to switch stances in game? I don't know. I really don't know. Look, yeah, people definitely play on stick. Newbie is an example. Biohazard. White Boy. Perfect Legend. A lot of people. But it's not the majority. The majority of MK players I know play on pad. No, Honeybee plays on pad. I don't know how it is that his brother and he ended up on different control schemes. PL plays pad for certain games and stick for others. I don't know what he's doing for MK11, but he does switch by game. So I play on hitbox. Anyway, I have to do work. I tend to stream in the mornings, and then when it comes to noon, I will do like actual legal work for the rest of the day because I'm a lawyer. That's going to be the rest of my work for today. But thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'm going to be streaming pretty regularly. Man, especially, let me tell you, there's a small chance that the tournament comes to Southern California today. But the old mom and pop expects to get it by the end of the week. If so, I'll be playing that video game. I will have fun. I like doing work. I like law work. I think contracts are very interesting, I'll have you know. I enjoy it. Thanks, though. Hey, greetings from Vienna. What's up? I had a blast out there. Cool city. Super cool city. I hope to be back this year. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. Have a good one, y'all.